order April 13th, we need a whole meeting, roll call.
Commissioner Hughes.
Here.
Commissioner Middleton.
Here.
Commissioner Rondo.
Here.
Commissioner Seaberg.
Here.
Commissioner Seaberg.
Here. Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have no public here? None. Agenda. Gonna make two amendments to the agenda on, number 17. I'd like to cut that A and B. A to accept the previous posted, RFPs.
Or D on 17.
We're gonna add this, we're adding 17A to accept, to put it out as RFPs. Unless we think we can just use the RFPs that we previously put out. We did not vote to put out RFPs. No, we had to do A, then B. Because they've already gotten bids. Right, so I make a recommendation that we.
Are you leaving 911 as A?
No,
Or B?
that would be B.
Are we just crossing it out?
No, we can leave that at
Okay,
B
okay,
and do 17A
okay. Okey dokey.
is to approve the RFPs for this. That they already sent out. Right. Cause we've already put it out there.
That backdating then? Can we look at bids or make a decision on the bid if we're just putting it out for bids right now?
It was posted.
We did post it already though.
Okay.
All we're doing is approving.
It didn't come through us.
It didn't come through us. We put it out there. Or we can approve to put it out on bids for until the 17th. That would be open till next meeting. If that's what you'd rather do.
When was it supposed to happen? I mean, what are we messing up that I missed?
We're supposed to go to committee, then to the board to approve to put it out on.
It didn't do any of that.
It went to committee, but it
Didn't
went,
come to us.
right, so it should have go through to approve it. We already did put it out on bid.
It was posted.
It was posted and everything,
Right.
and we did get bids for it.
I got you.
They received at least three, they only received two bids, but they had at least three
We had three
contractors come and
people look at
look
it.
at the jobs.
Right. So I guess we have
Making it official to.
two options. We could just take the RFPs that we have got already, that we already posted and we got, or we can extend that our RFP till the end of next, or end of this week. And then go forward with there. Any
Look,
recommendations on
Put it
that?
on the agenda.
If it's just a
When we get to the,
Right,
but yeah,
if it's just a formality, then yeah, just do it now. I just wanted to make sure that everybody had their notice and the legal notice was
Right.
completed, right?
so I wanna do, I would like to see 17A of. We'll talk about putting it out there, putting it out for RFPs, and then do 17B would be the bids.
You've already got the bids, all right?
We already got bids.
Mick, and I apologize, I jumped the gun on that. I was trying to expedite it because our new 911's coming in that. I was trying to move things fast along and I thought that I discussed it with you guys and, I skipped a step, so that's on me, I apologize, and, I spoke with Commissioner Seaberg today and we got it corrected and he is correct. It
So
was,
you'll bring in next ice cream cones, right?
yeah, what's that, yeah, so my apologies to the board.
And then,
No, ill intentions, that's for sure.
and then, we didn't have, do you have anything on here already for board policy, I think personal
Yeah.
policy?
Oh, that's gonna be next week because we're adding the CDBG procurement policy.
Okay, so that would be next week, would be board policy, so,
That'll be on for next week, yeah.
So we skip 8?
no.
no, that's a different.
I'd say we have another addition to board policy, I wonder if we should put that in with next week's, because we'll be opening board policy then.
Yeah, so number 6 is a new procurement policy for CDBG. And then if you wanted to add anything to the board policy, we can do it, if you wanted to vote on it tonight, next week. We can do it. You just do it all at once, it'll be a part of that new.
Okay, I'm gonna put, I'd like to put 6B down. Which would be board policy for our vehicles. To have our, once a year, have our mileage. Submitted to us, so we know every vehicle we have mileage, so we can keep track of when we are going to need new vehicles. That's all I got.
Could we possibly put that off till next week?
This is all, this is,
Because I just got that for employment policy.
They actually need that to submit. So this is they're resubmitting the CDBG that went through, we had that public hearing on March 9th, 13th, I can't remember. So because the application, because they missed the application, we have to redo the whole thing. So in order to submit, or to submit the application, the specific CDBG procurement policy was required for that submission.
does that have to be done this meeting, or can we wait till next Monday?
You haven't seen that, have you?
No, because it just came up on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
So
That would
you can't very well vote on it.
That would be a question for Pam. Cause I think they need to submit it with it, take a delay. Again, I'm not in the middle of this one, so I'm not sure.
When,
But
I mean,
they're gonna submit it knowing it's gonna be rejected because it's not.
Complete.
Yeah, and they're gonna get a 5-day extension, which puts us to the public hearing next week on Monday. They had a plan and it was very tight.
well,
The public hearing has to be posted 5 days before the meeting. If it goes in on the 15th, then we have the meeting on the 20th.
Did we do the same policy the last time we had this grant?
yeah. It's
We
exact,
submitted ours, and that might be one of the reasons it got kicked back.
Right, but I
because we
mean-
don't have a specific, we have a purchasing policy, we don't have a procurement policy that meets, it has to denote all this.
No kickbacks, no favors.
Yeah, it complies with two.
Right, the language that they want.
So if you want specifics, we'd have to ask the treasurer. I don't know. If we could wait till next week, I'm not sure.
or if you want to take 5 minutes and read it. It was very short.
It's literally a copy, one-to-one copy of.
You
the statement
can
when
do it
they-
without reading it. Well, you just have majority.
Took the state's name off,
And
and
it's,
put our name
and
on
it's
it.
specific
You
to
should
CDBG, it doesn't
know what's
override
going
any
on.
of our policies, this is just for a CDBG grant.
It's for grant.
Right.
Block.
Only CDBG,
Housing.
community development block
Remember that
grant.
housing grant, $400,000 for housing for, and it was actually, veteran specified, was preferred, veteran preferred had. For low income, for, heating.
Yeah.
Rough swings like that. We missed out on it last time because we thought Cam was supposed to deal with most of it. They did, but find out we're supposed to be the ones doing it. But our policy, we had to do some changes. We had to have an actual policy just for CBDG policy where our personnel policy didn't cover that.
This is specific for only
Okay.
CDBG.
Okay, we'll give Wyatt enough time to.
Right. So, well, and all fails, how, if you wanna switch 6 down to, 21 or something, put it down at the bottom, so you have time to read, we can move on then.
I'm gonna take this on to just give me another second.
Okay.
You guys can keep it, but
Well, that is the next thing.
We have to approve the agenda, don't we?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we don't approve the agenda, so.
Was everybody okay with the agenda as with amendments?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good,
So I'm okay with it.
second,
Yeah, no, I don't need all this.
well, we don't need nothing. Okay, so now we're on to 6, which is the CDBG procurement policy. And
You asking for consensus or a motion?
this, I think we're asking for a motion because they want it,
Second.
I'm gonna give a couple seconds.
Right.
Well, yeah, no, that's, now we can have more discussion.
Right.
Move to seconds. We
have a motion, we have a second.
Now, back on discussion.
And if he wants to see the Michigan,
This is what the state said, that we just copy and paste.
That's what the state sent us, so we copy and paste.
That's the main one, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. With just our name on top of it now.
Right, in favor.
Right.
That's.
I mean, I could still bid on these for the dirt work as long as I don't bribe you to vote for it.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll give you that, anyway, there we are.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second, any discussion?
No,
I missed the second, sorry.
Michael.
Mike? The roll call?
So this, my discussion here is this has to do with grants from the state, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. You understand that?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't, but.
We still do favors within the county, just not with federal grant money.
Well, if you don't.
Roll call?
Commissioner Hughes.
Yes.
Commissioner Nettleton.
Yes.
Commissioner Rondo.
Yes,
Commissioner Seaver.
Yes.
Commissioner Seaver.
Yes.
It's always gonna be, but
Commissioner and Chair Seaper, let's just flip that up.
I'll just answer the second.
I was looking forward to Ferris Bueller on it myself, so.
Okay, number 6B. Board policy additions, vehicle mileage to be submitted by the January committees.
So by the end of December, so we got for January.
Well, not. We'd like it to be after January 1st, so we know at the end of the year, we're just have it for committees, so we can discuss that for the following year, what we're looking at.
You were building the grounds a couple months ago, we talked about
Right.
doing that just so we can plan.
Ahead,
Yeah.
where our vehicles are sitting and what kind of shape, like right now, we don't know. What mileage are on any of the vehicles, if we need patrol vehicles.
So we can start, instead of having to budget. Instead of sheriff having to come to the board and say, hey, we gotta buy 2 new patrol cars and a new ambulance this year. If we've got an idea,
Yeah,
it used to be, there's kind of a rotating like every how many years on.
yeah,
This way if we know the mileage once a year, we can say, okay. Average lifespan on an ambulance is this many thousand miles,
we've been putting on so many miles a year.
so we can try and start budgeting money every year to set aside for. So we're not taking these big hits when we need. I don't know, I believe that's how Munising Township does their fire trucks, I mean, they put
Yeah, I don't know how they.
a chunk of money away every year towards the next. So. Just trying to get ahead of it, so we're not scrambling it. Oh God, we gotta have an extra $400,000 this year in the budget, because we gotta buy cars.
Consensus on that?
Yes.
Now we're on to number 7, personal policy revisions, everybody have a few hours to look at that?
Yes.
It wasn't that big. It's a lot smaller.
Yeah,
Having gone through it a year ago, it was easier for me to.
familiar with that.
any discussion on it?
No.
Consensus?
Yep, yes.
Okay, number 8. Handbook for non-represented employees, the sick time donated language change. Everybody okay with that? Yes. Discussion? Yeah.
why is that specifically taken out,
So it was combined
non-represented employees?
before the personnel policy was section 1, general policies that pertain to all employees. There was an incident where it was missed that section 2 through 9 or 10, wherever it was before, was specific to employees not covered under a collective bargaining agreement. This eliminates the confusion.
Less confusion.
There's one policy that applies to everybody. This handbook is specifically for non-union employees.
Thank you.
So we don't have that situation again.
Consensus?
Yes. Yes.
Number 9. 6 opioid settlement.
So this is just a small remaining few defendants from the opioid settlement suits.
And we don't have no idea what kind of money we're looking at even. But it's nothing if we don't. Okay.
Yeah.
0 if we don't
Right.
sign on, yep.
Consensus?
Yes. Yes.
Consensus. Number 10, opioid training solutions request for settlement funds.
They're out of state and they're for profit, so the committee recommended denied.
Yeah, I,
Assume there's a nonprofit and in-state option somewhere.
yeah. So if we're gonna deny that. I think we should take a motion for somebody.
I'll move to follow the recommendation from the committee and deny the request for the training solutions from Ashland University.
Is it one of the things you need in order to get that funding or no?
No,
No,
This is spending the money that we got.
yeah,
okay. If we get it.
no, we
We
have,
have some already,
yeah, we have that.
previous settlements.
Gotcha.
I'll support. All in favor?
Alright,
Aye, opposed. Okay, that one just dropped. Number 10, opioid. I did number 11. 2026 equalization report. We have an average how much we went up in the county? It's all broke down in townships.
The 4028, 2029 is countywide.
Yeah.
Previously was 530-ish.
Well, there's not, it's a comparative, so. Or 25 to compare 26 with. Any questions on those? Got consensus?
yes.
Accept the report, okay? Go ahead.
Do they break down, like, I guess that's not there, but the township, the villages for each township? You'll say,
On that,
Rock River's got 18 mills, Schoolcraft has 12, maybe,
It goes up on a different thing.
where do you find them on?
on the 4028, am I having?
I say, I've seen that form. It's been in our packet before.
Yeah, current, there were millage reductions. We have specific 4029s for each.
4029,
But- They have to submit them to us to equalization,
Right, 'cause we had to approve those earlier in the year.
so we have them, but it's a township report that comes to us. I didn't wanna have the posting stuff from the township there.
Would equalization have that? Who has that?
They do.
Okay. Thank you.
so we have consensus to accept the equalization report.
Yep.
Okay, number 12, GIS data waiver request from Michigan Tech.
Scroll down and stop it, not for tech yet. I've got the page on we're looking for.
Yeah.
It's there, so it's in there if you want to go back and go there. That was supposed to be correction, is it?
Before we have waived before for like the Forest Service,
The Forest Service gives aerial trade.
right, they gave us.
My 2 cents was they're not nonprofit, they're not in Alger County, and they charge everybody that takes this course, so
They are non-profit.
they're not nonprofit.
They're a public university.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we brought it to you guys.
Yeah, we let
Well, I said,
everybody
no,
vote on
I
it.
said we should, so.
Yeah.
So everybody else,
They're gonna charge people for the class, and this is what they're gonna base the class off of, so.
I agree with you there.
and I couldn't say he was wrong, so. Split decision.
What are we getting out of it?
Nothing,
No,
that's why I disagree.
I do know, like you said, the Forest Service, they traded, they gave us all their information when they were done.
Well, they did aerial, they flew that helicopter around the jellyfish underneath it.
I believe if we don't have a full consensus, we should bring it to vote next week. Put it on a line item? Yep. Consensus on that? Yes. Okay, we'll bring that next week on a line item. Number 13, UPAC Spring Conference, May 14th and 15th. Anybody interested?
Friday, Saturday, right?
It is a Thursday, Friday.
Friday.
The main part of it, if I remember right, is the Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday isn't much,
No,
so,
oh, you have breakfast and go.
I won't be able to commit to anything. I got a kid doing the 10th, so.
right. And this
Might
is
be there,
just,
might not be.
good for you.
Thanks.
the big thing on this is I believe if somebody wanted to spend the night,
Right, this is a motel.
they get a motel, so if not, I don't think it's a. I mean, what is the price if we do it after, it's $150 now or $200 later?
Yeah, as of right now, those dates don't work for me, so the spring one really does for me. I've got a better.
If somebody is guaranteed, did you wanna go to that, Nick?
I go in the fall, I won't be in town.
Okay, Bob, no, I don't think we should.
I think
If
you gotta
somebody-
the guy from Grand Marais.
Francis?
Sad.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, consensus to,
Consensus that nobody right now wants to go, but if somebody decides before the absolute deadline, that we'll pay the $250 to send them.
And 14, Altran millage language for an August 4th ballot. Depends on that.
Yeah.
Yep. And the next one is senior service millages language for August 4th ballot. That's.
Yep.
And the MSU extension millage for August 4th ballot. Makes sense?
Yes.
Yes, okay. There's 17A is. What do we wanna do? Do we wanna? First, we gotta accept to put it out on RFPs.
I like that. I went ahead first, except the ones that we already did. It was posted to, yeah, I would, you want a motion on it, or you wanna
I think we should have a motion on that.
move to accept the
Get it
previously
done.
posted RFP for the 911 dispatch room? I'll support
All in favor?
I
What are they?
it.
I looked at the bid.
We haven't looked at bids yet.
This just saying that.
We have to say that we're accepting the
Right,
ones.
we gotta accept it first.
Oh,
All in favor? Okay, now we go to 17.
Most of they have
G,
3 people can look at it, so.
to look at, you ended up with 3 people looking at it, 2 gave bids. One from Cross Construction and one from Norm's Construction. And what was the recommendation from the committee?
Cross,
Cross,
20,000 cheaper, and they included something on the roof.
not on the roof, the electrical, I believe, wasn't
I
it?
think that something about that had to go up into the ceiling or the roof, didn't it?
No, they were putting a ceiling in,
The ceiling.
Ceiling in,
yeah,
drop ceiling.
to my knowledge.
It was more for less.
Correct.
Flooring, they'd already contacted Flynn's, they still had flooring left from the previous job here too,
Yeah.
so. On that, so they specifically asked them not to.
And they have it in here includes the new lighting, power and relocation of wires as needed, where I do believe the other one did not.
Right, bringing a separate electrician to
So,
cross.
We have a-
recommendation.
motion to accept the recommendation of the committee for a crop. Do we have a second?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, okay, there, now that was right out of there for the two.
Done.
Number 18, Jail attorney client conference RFPs. That one we have. What was the recommendation of the committee on that one?
We don't have bids on
We don't have
that.
bids.
That one
No,
has
so what was to move forward on that?
This is us saying,
Yeah.
we're gonna put it out for bid.
I did, right, Joel, did you get my email? All right, so I did draft something up and forwarded it to Joel on Friday, so.
some language, so that he's got the language to put up for the,
Consensus?
Yep,
yes.
Yeah.
First. Yeah, we did this one, right?
Number 19, establish animal shelter name to be consistent with the statutory definition of animal control shelter.
you up to date on that?
Huh?
You up to date on what that is?
No.
I'm looking for one of the paper handies.
We want the name animal, Alger County Animal
That's what it just-
Shelter
it just
to be
said-
ours.
Right, it just says animal control shelter, it should be the animal, Elder County Animal Control.
We want the Alger County name back.
There you go.
Good. I'm not sure we're gonna get.
Yeah,
Got an opinion back from the attorney that basically said.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Unless you can prove.
cause
Oh.
they are in Alger County, just like anything else.
So we're gonna propose,
Basically, we have a superseding right to the name, and
Yeah.
they said, good luck trying to get a name from somebody like that that's already been using it for all these
7
years.
years at least.
Yeah.
so what is? Control shelter?
Can be anything you want.
That's the only proposed name.
That was the,
Yeah.
I mean, right now. Loosely it's been being called Alger County Animal Control and Shelter, so there's drop in and. We can look at,
Yes.
we can always look at what the attorney sent next week if you guys want, but. What you sent to forward to me, it looks,
Yeah,
if we could do it, it's gonna be really expensive.
on the same hand, we still don't know if we're gonna be a shelter or not.
Right,
Do we have to have animal control? Did we hear anything back about farming it out at all?
She's gonna call sometime this week to set up a meeting.
What do you want me?
But did they then steal the name?
no, they've
Not-
had it registered for years now.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
And I think we can go forward with this on the consent side.
Yeah.
And what we, depend on what we hear next week, we can all, or.
and we do need an official, this is what we're calling it,
Right.
not just what the Facebook page calls it, what, we need something on
We
paper.
can tentatively do this on the consent side.
Yeah.
If something does come up major, we can always switch it.
Come back to it, yeah.
There's always the question about using the word shelter. Animal control shelter is the statutory definition that you would register the building as. But I still say using the word shelter implies you are taking animals
Yeah,
Right.
and you can't, once you
the only thing
register
we're
it that
required to
way.
do is do animal control. You can call it animal control shelter on Facebook later if you want to, but at least registered, it's not a shelter.
Why don't we just put it Elgin County Animal Control?
That's what he's getting at. Yeah.
That's fine with me, I just.
Anybody else? I
He
mean,
doesn't like that word.
It implies.
It does.
any input from the sheriff?
Following you,
Half dozen.
Going from the meeting we had last week, yeah, we called the shelter, just leave it at
Animal
animal
control.
control.
Just leave it at
Then
animal.
we're bound by those rules, which are what,
Right.
5-day housing,
Right.
Yeah.
and then go from there.
We can
And
always
the
do
board will have to
more.
make
Right,
a
we can
decision on what
always
we're
do
gonna
more, but you can't do less.
And you can call it whatever you want online and on Facebook.
Right.
This is
Todd's
just,
puppy mill.
We can
the
speak
state.
business act.
Yes, we can.
it's a known alias.
Yes, wouldn't that be nice to get our own little alias back?
So.
Yeah, for now, that gives us
Yeah,
some, an official name
so
to start.
scratch shelter.
Scratch
So
shelter,
do we have a consensus as running as Elgin County Animal Control?
yes,
Bob?
sounds good.
So you just add that in front of the animal control, Alger County.
Right,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
okay, that one's done. Number 20, animal control shelter epoxy floor RFPs.
Did you get caught up on that part?
We've had beginnings of this discussion before.
Yes,
Well,
The
state
floor's
that
not
required it on paper.
Right.
We got it.
and is that the whole building or just where the dogs sit?
For the most part, yeah, the whole bit.
It's the whole
Because we gotta
building.
separate dogs, yeah.
And have they gave us a spec sheet on what kind of epoxy it needs to be?
Commercial grade, there was some
She's
verbiage
not-
that he copied down.
She's got some language in there.
Okay.
So. And we can always ask when.
Because I can go to Menards and buy.
It says not.
That's not it.
It says not to.
That's not it.
No, but that specifies it.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Yeah.
Some people have tried it and it
Yeah.
doesn't. Well, it doesn't.
Yeah,
meet
she,
the
she called it out and put us in a corner, so we gotta do it.
So, you know, we need clarification before we ever decide to do anything, we can send whatever the
Yeah,
RFPs come back, we can send them to her. And
Yeah.
say, is this material gonna meet your?
maybe in the RFP, list materials that are gonna be used, so we can just send those.
To verify.
If there's 5 different material, tell the vet, and pick which one makes you happy.
Yeah, which of these
Yeah.
Will suffice.
meet
Yeah.
meet what you want?
And
Meet
if
the
the
criteria.
lowest one
They're right.
suffice it or not?
Right.
I guess, in the RFPs, we're gonna have to specify.
Yeah.
What's the material
What,
specification?
yeah,
Yeah.
the material special to be used.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have a square footage and everything for them to put that on?
Oh.
That's a.
Brian has
Yeah.
square footage on that. and-
I think they're gonna have to actually look at it, cause it depends on if it drains and.
They're supposed
I
to
did
be.
notice how my name ended up.
It was. It was worded that everything that they do is supposed to slope towards the drain.
Yes.
And that they're supposed to meet with Eric to go look at it in person.
Make sure that it actually slopes and they don't mess up the slope.
Yeah.
So is the language okay?
Why, if you don't mind me asking, why the epoxy floor?
State vet requires it.
Because it can be sanitized,
They can't absorb
Nothing
anything.
into the concrete.
but like the tiles, like they're in the hallway out here, get bacteria and everything down in those cracks, we can't get it out.
Yeah.
And then it gets under the tile, and it really can't get it out.
Yeah.
And it just keep bubbling back out. Remember, we've got some of them, when you clean them, later on the tile, it's like where the tile bubbles.
Yeah, they step on it and water.
Correct,
comes out.
comes out from underneath it.
Thanks, Mike. State that.
Yes, sir.
So the language on the RFP that's in the packet
To include proposed material specifications.
to include proposed material.
Yeah.
You're gonna remove the word shelter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd let them measure the square footage. 'cause
Yeah.
They're the ones that's put the work in. That's their fault.
If they mess up the tape measure, it's their problem. If we mess it up, it's our problem.
Exactly. We're 10 feet short. Not a beef, you gotta buy another jug.
How long was that out for?
30.
What's the shortest we can put it out for?
But
We won't have it back, we won't have any bids back before
The next
Monday.
meeting.
So,
Yeah.
One more time.
Have it for the next committee
committee
meeting.
meetings, yeah.
Consensus?
Yeah.
Oh, I already knew that.
Number 21, anti tax. Yes, is that before? Engagement. agreements authorizing the design. Any questions on that? So,
No.
You got it.
I don't know. Consensus?
Yeah.
Okay, number 22, schedule public hearing for April 20th, the CDBG. And we'll talk about that quite a bit.
Yep.
Consensus?
Yes.
Any unfinished business, Joel?
I have none.
Where are we at with the generator? Did he get?
Bob Bushing's going tomorrow.
Okay. Did it just? Gonna get it back to us on prices, what was his plan, just the whole generator thing's a mess. But he,
We have Brian question.
Yeah. he sweated a lot sitting here like this. And
As far as I know, the generator, they got the other generator running.
yeah, but it needs to get hooked up.
No, they're just, we're looking at how much, and it shouldn't be that much, cause it's all there.
Yeah.
The only thing was there was a
A gas line.
gas line going over a box
Yeah.
that needs changed over.
And the
So,
gas line was sketchy,
Well, it
well, besides its location.
ballpark curious, are we gonna get that done before the next month rolls over and we rent it again?
I think that's.
Yeah, that guy's, we're paying like $2,000 a month to rent it.
We're trying not to.
It's ridiculous.
Well, and
Yeah.
being the new guy, who started that? Again, in a case of an emergency, we need a generator if power's out, but where are we at now? 12
When
grand?
he brought that in, that was just supposed to be a temporary fix. He was supposed to have gotten the generator that broke fixed.
Okay.
That he run this in, get us up right away.
Yeah.
Then that went south. Then that, he said that the something froze in the other generator, and we go back probably 10, 12 years on this, and I know Sheriff Hughes would agree with me on this. I don't even remember the day they put that other generator in over there, or why they put that in there.
I was
Because the
told
one we had worked just
We
fine.
were told it came.
It came from here.
When they put the big one
Yeah.
up here, this one was newer, so they took it over there.
Yeah,
Worked great.
Worked great.
that's the,
Beautiful. Now we're going back to the old one.
Yeah, now we're going back to the
Was
old one.
flawless.
I'm just,
If it wasn't broken to begin with.
as somebody who's been out of the loop, you said okay to $2,000 a month after he realized he couldn't fix it.
Well, I would have had to approve that generator in, but in an emergency
Yeah.
like that, we had no choice, our 911 system. When
Yeah.
we had that first big storm, when we lost power.
Yeah.
We lost our battery backups to our 911 also.
Yeah.
And we were like scrambling huge time, and
Yeah.
it was get something in, or.
Yeah.
If another storm hits before they fixed it,
Yeah.
I never envisioned that this would take this long. You
So
know,
who's-
this delay is ridiculous. I don't know if the guy's
Who's the
delaying
generator
because he's
guy?
getting $2,000 a month or what's going on, but
UP Energy System.
UP Energy Systems, because it's, Brian just mentions it as this guy. Well, we're getting billed for him working on it, it ain't getting fixed. He came and load tested one at his house to replace it. And then let everybody know, the original still runs,
Yeah.
but he's collecting $2,000 a month, like he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
At what point did,
If you knew the original generator ran at that time.
right, but it sounds like he's dragging his feet because he makes $2,000 a month.
Cause we're renting the
Your truck
generator
don't
from.
start, it don't take
Yeah.
long to figure out, we need a new truck.
the bottom line
He's
too,
renting the generator from Midway,
We can't-
we're renting it from Kim.
we can't fix past mistakes.
Yeah.
But that mistake, that generator should have never been put in there when the generator we had was working just perfectly. And I think that was all part of the new jail thing, and I don't wanna rehash old wounds, but here we are.
Sitting back to the old.
Yeah, going back to the
Old
old
rusty.
and, right.
Yeah,
It was in the garage.
no, I'm all for getting the original hooked back up, it just,
Why is it taking
did
so
he tell
long?
us it was gonna take 6 months, or is he just milking the cow? If he's milking the cow, who agreed to pay this $12,000 invoice?
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody in this room did.
No.
If he's gonna send us a bill because he took 6 months, I vote we don't pay the damn thing.
I don't know if it's his fault, entirely though.
I think.
I don't think it is.
What we do gotta.
Yeah.
When stuff like this happens, the board needs to be,
Do it, but then let us know as soon as possible.
as soon as possible, because the board is gonna be the one that's gotta find the money to do that, to make the decision of, are we going to go and purchase a new one, or are we getting this one running, or are we gonna rent forever, or in an emergency, something has to get done, yes. But
Yep.
then we have to
The day after.
immediately find out what we're going to do with it, and have a meeting with the building and ground committee.
Mhm.
So in the future,
Yeah,
So we don't get stuck behind. it.
well,
Right.
I honestly, I'm shocked over the price tag.
oh yeah.
Over the rental tag, and we had just found that out. And when I found out it was $2,000 a month, my first thing was, let's make a decision now and get
And
the,
we did it, and we tried,
And that's when we
Yeah.
said, hey, let's get this done.
And that's when we decided, well, Craig, hey, can we use this generator to power that?
yeah,
Brian went ahead and called the guy. He
Right.
says, yeah, it's plenty, but then to find out the state wouldn't let us do it. So, but,
Our electrical inspector.
right,
Yeah.
so, but before
No,
that, we said, okay, it's doable. So then that took time, because we had to put it out on RFPs,
Mhm.
get quotes. Just after we got that done, just when we both pulled the trigger, we found out
No,
the state said, no, you can't do that. So now we're back to square one. And then it was like, okay, Brian's looking at new generators. And that's when I said, well, Craig, I got one the county can use or buy or whatever they need to do to get us running. And that's when he said, well, it has to be load tested and this. Well, he came out to load test mine. And to find out, he went to check the other ones, see if this one runs, and it did. And it's like, well, there we are. Why didn't we try that 6 months ago.
Right,
And why the old one wasn't wired in as a, or the new old one wasn't wired in as a backup to the backup? You know, we can't answer
pay
that.
a service, like an annual or monthly service, to have this thing tested once in a while, started.
And
Shit out
It
of
does, it tests itself.
Once a week.
why every week it would
Yeah,
fire,
Ryan,
Yeah.
once a week.
Sunday
Right.
morning,
It does that.
fire up on its
That's what I'm
own.
getting at, this
Yes.
annual
Then it has to be
inspection.
an inspection every year.
Right.
So it fires on its own. The day it doesn't fire, it sends a code to somebody. I get a text on my phone if mine doesn't fire. I just,
Where do the bills go to? Can I get a copy of the bills? Cause I don't have a problem calling the guy,
Be like, hey,
talking to him about it.
Saying, hey, is there some, what can you do for us here?
well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at. If we're paying for an annual inspection, it does this auto test all the time and something fails. It sounds like we've done our due diligence and paid the bills to not have this problem.
I don't know if
Maybe
it's
this
auto
energy
test or
solution.
manual test, so don't quote.
It
that.
auto starts on, he said, a Sunday morning.
I don't know.
My
No,
generator,
the old one,
They
The old
manually,
the old one, I'm sorry, the old one did.
yeah.
but not the one that's not working now.
I don't
I know the one on the
Yeah.
trailer doesn't, but,
Brian actually has a schedule, he goes and starts them.
okay.
Right.
So the maintenance is not.
And that's all I
on
was
that,
thinking,
It
it
is.
was a manual once a week. It was a-
So is he the only guy that's able to repair these or work with these?
Yeah, or that, the guy that put that generator in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if there's others that can work on his generators, but he was the one who put that in.
They have
For
to be
us.
inspected once a year.
Generator.
Is it by him or is it by
He
the
does the
state?
inspection.
Yeah.
There's a company out of Green Bay that does it, and it was like $5,000 for them just to come up here.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah, just to come.
In our last annual inspection,
it fired up.
he says everything's good. I don't know, it sounds like the county's shelling out a lot to get the short end of the stick
Right.
all the way around. We got 3 different generators, we're paying for all 3 of them, we're paying for inspections and we're paying for licensed people. This guy sounds like he's collecting every time he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who's supposed to be fixing it's renting.
Oh, and yeah,
His
That's,
portable
that's,
unit to
that's the
us.
funny part.
it's like the plow guy not showing up, but renting you a plow truck. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, those are all good questions, but if I can get a copy of the bill, please, and I will call the guy myself and see what we can do about that, cause I hit the ceiling when I found out that